Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
なんかワクワクします。
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
かっこいいとこ見たいです。
Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Sick.
すごい。
Both fighters battle for that mid-stage position.
どうだ？
Neither of them willing to give up ground here. Overextended by a finger.
外れちゃった。
Adds parry to the pressure. Holds out with the block. Pops him with the shorty. Will we see a drive impact? Is it time for the mix-up? One combo can end this round right now.
どっちもギリギリ。慎重ですね。
Checks him with the projectile. Time to reassess the situation. Hooks with the mid-KO.
綺麗に決まりましたね。
Don't worry, we're just getting started here.
なんかこう魂のぶつかり合い的なものを感じました。
Big counter. Aerial smash. Noise.
いや惜しいな。やばい。
What a loaded parry. Gutsy play with the grab. Super arts on deck.
ナイスナイス。
Still slugging it out and getting counters to jump in with a perfect parry.
やばい。
Closes the gap. Nice. Oh yeah, just like that. Oh, super hard.
ちょっと何ですか今の。
Is it time for the mix-up? They've got the meter for a drive impact. Why are they going to spin some meter here, investing in the round?
何これ。すごい派手でいいですね。
Closing it out with a super hard finish. Nice and clean. That's a huge win there. Settle down and keep grinding.
いやー熱い勝負が繰り広げられております。どっちが勝ってもおかしくないと思います。
Get some knees up. Up the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive arc. Both fighters are working with a low SA gauge, but that may not deter them from going on the attack. The Shinrai barely blocks the what a smart throw.
すごすぎ。天才。
Pokes with the medium kick. Shinrai kick for a mix-up. Somehow manages to block the jump in.
全然気が抜けませんね。
Time to test the throw connects. Okay, here we overhead, but it won't work.
ちゃんとガードしてる。すごい。
Aims for the shin. What are they gonna do? Throws him.
今の完璧。
They're just gonna go for it with the super.
あ
Drops in with the Tatsu. Clutch perfect parry under pressure.
ーなんかすごい。
The Shinrai. Impact squash.
いいよいいよ。ナイスガード。 They are done. 決まっちゃいましたね。
Player one is gonna be watching replays of this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
いやーどっちが勝つか全然最後まで分からへんけどドキドキしました。
Yo, I can't argue with you. What a game. Medium kick. Who gained control of the match in the early going?
こっからこっから。
Can they utilize the corner? Denied up top. This is a tough spot to try and throw. Pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out.
結構リードしてる感じですね。
There's a corner switch. Whiffs the throw. Managing their drive gauge well here can open up a lot of good chances for them later in the round. Can they scrape together a final push? Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. That's what we want. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. KO!
決まったー。
That's what I like to see.
いや強すぎません？すごい気迫みたいなの感じます。
They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
いやーどうなるんだろう。
Goes for the super art. Level 1 rage and spear. Connects with the medium kick. Side switch out of the corner. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Opens him up with the throw.
二人ともやる気満々だ。
Big throw.
ナイスナイス。
Player 2 will look to apply pressure here.
どうなるんですかね、ここから。
It's going to be hard to mount a comeback at this stage, but they need to look for an opening somewhere. It's a good spot to use the super.
あ、これかっこいいやつ。
No question, this super art is definitely going to kill. It's there.
ナイスナイス。かっこいい。
Player 2 is showing time in the lab pays off.
どうしてましたね。すごい。
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here?
もう一回戦うんですね。頑張れ。
Denied up top. We're still early in the round.
ここからどう攻めるんですかね。
Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Goes for the throw.
お、
Throw is escaped. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Yeah, like that.
うまい。
Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Keep at it.
大丈夫大丈夫。
Solid combo. Oh, more of that.
天才か。
Throws him. What's next? Will this super art connect? Can they skits?
綺麗に決まりましたね。
Give me more of that.
いやー強い。強すぎるよ。でもまだわからない。
They've piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it?
一瞬の油断が命取りですよね。
Quick dash in. Is it time for the mix-up? Gets a little space with the throw. They exchange blows. That throw is not gonna reach. Time to take this momentum and really run. Looking winded, burnout changes the game. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Super arts on deck for both fighters. They're going for the super art?
あ、これかっこいいやつ。
Hey, yo!
おお、しっかり倒しきりましたね。
Keep on the gas. You had your moments there.
なんかこう魂のぶつかり合い的なものを感じました。
Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up.
今の完璧。
We're just getting started here. Who'll take control?
個人的にはガンガンやり合って。
Decides to go fancy on that jump in and takes care of it with a perfect parry.
ちょっと何ですか今の。
Zero kick for a mix-up. Oh, you never know what can happen here. Looking for a hole. The Shinrai.
白熱してます。すごすぎ。天才。
Both fighters are down to half life. Nice fireball. Burnout, but they might have a plan. Burns out.
いやー頑張れ。
Turning it all the way up with the super.
なんかもうすごいことになってるよ。
Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Are you for real?
うわー決まっちゃいましたね。
Player 2 is hot. I'm feeling it.
どうしてましたね。すごい。
All right, both players are ready to go. Time to get hype and make some noise.
どっちも強そうですね。
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary.
気合入ってますね。
Checks with the projectile. Anything that happens early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
ここからどう攻めるんですかね。すごい。
Lays on the pressure with the projectile. They're at risk of dangerous pressure. Gotta avoid this corner. Opts for the throw.
どうだ。
Will they hit, whip, charge in? Stops the attack cold with a perfect parry. How will they follow up? Good stuff, but they gotta keep it up.
惜しい。
Blocks the ambiguous crossover. The jump in is denied. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Jumps, it's there.
しっかり倒しきりましたね。
Alright now, let's try and switch up the game plan.
次のラウンドが勝負ですね。まあ全部勝負なんですけど。
Throws to get around their defense.
いいですね。
Flies them open with the Shoryuken. Risky up-close scrap still going on. Super Arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach this situation out of there. Tatsu's out of the quick dash.
いいよいいよ。
Is it time for the mix-up? Drive impact could be the end of this. Experiencing burnout. The throw connects. You're done.
決めてった。ナイス。
Oh yeah, this is all yours.
なんかここまですごく一進一退できてるんで、次どうなるか本当に予想できないです。
Going in. Shoryuken. Really in each other's faces that round. What's going through their heads? What's the...
このラウンドに注目ですね。
The throw connects.
今の完璧。いけるよ。集中集中。
Connects with the throw.
すごすぎ。天才。
Here comes the corner, turning it all the way up with the super.
今の完璧。
Looking for the definitive end to this round with the level 3 super.
見事だ。
Player 2 is showing them what's good.
強すぎ。すごい勢いでした。
We're here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fist do the talking?
どっちも強そう。
Player 1 has the life advantage.
結構リードしてる感じですね。
Throws to get around their defense.
天才か。
That's some big juicy damage on that counter.
どうするどうする。
Can they utilize the corner? The damage is really piling KO.
お
Well read. Keep going.
お。いやー強い。強すぎるよ。でもまだわからない。
Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital.
いやーどうなるんだろう。
Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round.
そういうことなんですね。
Shoryuken.
二人ともやる気満々だ。
They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure. It's a good spot to use the super.
ナイスナイス。
Barely blocks the jump in. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Blocks it. Throws him.
いったれいったれ。
Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Why are they going in? Hang back. Oh, what a rush. What do they do? Forward throw. Laying the pressure on thick. They gotta dig down deep here.
すごい激闘ですね。どっちも負けないで。
Nuh-uh. That win wasn't luck. It was 100% planned.
あそこからの逆転はしびれますね。
The final round. Who's gonna take this?
どうなっていくんでございましょうか。非常に気になるところでございます。
This match just started and it can go either way.
心理戦にも注目です。
What? In anti-air?
今の完璧。
Wait. How did he get a read on that throw?
いいですね。
Reads the jump in perfect.
すごすぎ。天才。
Player 2 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize?
いいんじゃないですか。これいけそうですよ。
They're in the corner. This may change the match.
いやー一気に来るんじゃないですか。これは
No way, no signs of letting up from out of that corner.
すごすぎ。